Just out here taking Little Man on a walk. We got a lot of traffic coming through the cut. Yeah, just out here on a sunny but cold day. Of course, there was no traffic nearby until I went live. But yeah, it's Little Man. There's a little bit of remnants of the snow. That's the creek. But yeah, it's been so cold and dreary and snowy that I haven't really been able to get Little Man out here. But today is kind of a nice day. I figure I'm able to, well, he's actually kind of walking me. Whew. Slow down, boy. This is his little poop area. He's got to find it. I'll let him poop in peace. Just remnants of the snow. It's old school. Kick it, boy. I'd say it's probably 40 degrees. 45 is the high today, which is actually really warm for what it's been. But the next few days, it's actually going to get really cold with the wind chills. I think the wind chills here up in the mountains are supposed to be in the negatives. I think negative 15 was the projection, but we'll have to find out. We'll have to wait and find out to see how cold it actually gets. There's the creek down there. There's the side of the old school. So this here used to be an old high school. And after the times, that school ended up becoming a middle school. I was one of the last classes to go through that school before they condemned it. And that was in the mid-90s. And it's just been sitting there. It's a shame they can't really do anything with it because it's historic. So anything they do with it is going to cost a lot of money. So it just kind of sits there hoping for better days. But I like walking by it and reminiscing on the old times. Yeah, he's out here on a mission to sniff and pee on everything. Oh, you almost took me out, buddy. Come on. Now coming down on the path. Right down here at the bottom is where I ended up catching him that one time he escaped a few weeks ago, a month or two ago, and messed up my leg. But the X39 patch had me healed up pretty much the next day. So very fortunate to have the patches in my life. I'm able to walk the dog almost every day, sometimes multiple times, depending on how he feels, really. He's the one that dictates the walk schedule throughout the week, not really me. Oh, there we go. You can probably hear the train in the distance. There's some really good natives in this little creek here. They don't get very big, but every now and then you'll get some washed down from the reservoir, and they'll tuck in these little holes. And most of the time, if you have polarized sunglasses, you can actually see right down and see them. But usually when they're sitting in the holes like that, they're not feeding, so it's hard to catch them. And snagging is illegal, so you have to actually catch it on a hook around here. My boy has some squaw friends that live up in the trees. My little squirrel buddies. Aww. He wants to go live in the trees with the squirrels. Little squirrel boy. Man, they paved this path. Back in the day, this here we used to call the jungle. It was all overgrown. There was no path. It was just a walkway. You rarely ever came down here during the day, let alone at night. Now they have it all cleared out. They have some Christmas decorations up. I actually need to come down here at night while the lights are on. It's actually pretty. But the only problem is it's just so cold at night around here, especially with the wind blowing, that you do not want to be outside. But one of these nights, I think next week, it's supposed to warm up into the 50s. And I think I might come out here at night. Don't kick it, boy. The only minor chemtrailing today, or geoengineering. It was heavy this morning. Kick it, boy. Yeah. You can still kind of see some of the snow. We've had 2 pretty decent snowstorms already up here. And usually we don't get snow like this until February or March. And ironically, it kind of is going away the same, which I don't mind. I like getting the snow, watching it, and then having it go away so I'm able to live my life. Come on, man, you're pulling. Stay on the trail. And then they got these little hoop things. Gotta keep him out of the wires. Come on. Yeah, out here getting some exercise. Hard to get exercise when it's this cold out. I like to get up in the mountains, but everything is snow-capped and covered. And when you're walking out there, from where it melts during the day and then refreezes at night, a lot of that snow is basically like ice. And if you step on it the wrong way, you're running the risk of rolling an ankle. And I've done that before up in the mountains and had to crawl out. And let me tell you, it's no fun. I don't recommend it. But you live and learn. That was back in the day in my 20s. I had to crawl out, I'd say 14 miles. Found a payphone. Because back then the payphones were still around. And I was able to call my buddy at like 3 in the morning. And he actually answered and came and got me. Shout out Ryan. They're out here putting up some more stuff for the holidays. So back here, these raised beds, you can actually rent those and plant your own crops. I got my own garden. I don't need to do that. Yeah, the creek down here is where Lil Mane likes to stop and take a breather and a gulp. Oh, the creek's up. All the snow. All that snow melt. Come on, buddy. You thirsty? There you go. Get you some water. Good boy. Come on. Sweet man. Come on. Oh, the bridge is snow covered. Go figure. Or ice. You see what I was telling you about? It refreezes and then you can step on that and slip. But imagine being up on the mountain and slipping and having to not walk out. It's the pits. Come on. You'll cut through here. It's kind of like a little garden area. They have it lit up at night as well. Creek's down there. Every now and then I'll come down here, just sit with my espresso. and do a lot of thinking. Come on, let's check this out. All right. Onward, little man. Come on, buddy. I'm gonna cut back up through here. Come on. Good boy. Hold on, I'm gonna turn around and give you a really good view of the bioengineering that they do above me, where I live. And you can see how it all goes. That's looking south. And down there is a major metropolitan area that I'm assuming the bioengineering is flowing that way. But yeah, it's funny. They stopped it for a good 3 weeks during the shutdown. And now they're fired it back up. And I believe they're doing a lot of the chemtrail spraying at night, because that's when I notice it the most, is in the mornings right before sunrise. It's almost like the remnants and the after effects. And then you end up with stuff like that. It's kind of like hazy. That's like almost a real cloud, but that other stuff is not. I think it's Sundog, yeah. Kick it, boy. Kick it, man. Look at him moonwalking. Oh, keep on kicking. Kick it, boy. Come on, let's go. But yeah. Out here walking the neighborhood with the dog. What's everybody up to today? Trash can. So I haven't had a haircut in, I don't know, I'd say 4 years, at least, maybe 5. And this here is the place I used to go. The lady owns it. She's really nice. She probably wonders where I am, but I just decided to grow my hair out, and I'll do a little trim up on the ends or whatever myself. But I've noticed the difference having long hair versus short hair. And I've had long hair before in the past, multiple times, and then I end up cutting it off for a job or whatever, or a girl, or you know how it goes. Well, every time I have long hair, I just feel more in-tuned, where I don't have to think. The thoughts are already there for me. And I started doing a little bit of research, and it turned out it was like every male figure of authority or stature throughout the history of time has long hair and has a beard. It's not like I did it because of that. It's kind of like an after the fact type of thing. But look at Jesus. He had a beard and long hair. Genghis Khan, he had the goatee and long hair. I don't know, a bunch of people throughout history. And they always say that the hair is like an ethereal connection to the universe. meaning the strands of your hair connect to the ether around you. And the longer your hair, the longer or the stronger your connection is. And I believe that's why, like, modern society has put within modern man that false pretense of you got to keep your hair clean, cut, and short to look professional. When in actuality, you're trimming and cutting the connection to Mother Nature that you once had or could have with that hair. And not to mention every thought that flows through your mind comes out in your hair. That's why they do like hair follicle tests. It's whatever you do stays in your hair. Think about that. And as you think about that, that hair follicle will grow with that in it. So, the connection to Mother Earth, Gaia, and the length of a man's hair will determine his connection to Mother Earth, Gaia. So it's something to think about. I always see guys with long hair and they probably have no idea why, but they still do it because of that fact. And they don't even know. It took me 35, almost 40 years to figure that one out. Growing my hair out and cutting it multiple times. And every time it was like refining the sword in the fire. The hotter the fire, the harder the sword. And so where now I work a job where it's for myself. So I don't really need to look prim and proper for anybody. And I kind of like having long hair. It's different. Plus you don't have to wash it every day, which is nice. But yeah, back to the walk with Lil Mane. About the So, thinking about changing the name of the channel. Because while I'm all about LifeWave, the stuff I want to like go into and talk about and theorize isn't necessarily LifeWave related. So I'm gonna probably be changing the name here shortly. So if you see me under a different name, it's still me. I just changed the channel name to a more appropriate fit for what I'm trying to do. But I have some really amazing lives that I want to go on with here in the near future. Come on, buddy. And it's not necessarily aligned with LifeWave, but I'm still affiliated with LifeWave. I still promote them. You'll still hear about me talk about them. It's a company that's changed mine and my family's life, all for the better. I highly recommend you get on it. Even the dogs. Lil Mane here, his back right leg, when I first got him as a rescue, it was severely injured. I couldn't afford to take him to get surgery or anything. I do a lot of medicinal stuff, which has helped him over the time. And the patches, though, I just put my used patch on him every night. And it's been miraculous over the last 4 months watching his transformation. Look at him kicking it. Like, he wouldn't have been able to do that before. And now that's all he does is kick it. His new nickname is Kickin' Wing. But on that note, I'm going to let y'all go. I'll talk to you later.